Hello everyone! In this video, I will discuss the topic about Empower Others, How to Influence Others Part 2. And the objectives are the following. Describe how to influence others to lead and explain the case to influence others to lead. So after this, you will be able to describe how to influence others and you will be able to explain the case to influence others. Okay, and as we begin, let us review first of the definition of leadership according to Dr. Miles Monroe. Leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration, motivated by passion, generated by vision, produced by a conviction, ignited by a purpose. As we all know, that a true leadership or true leader begins or true leadership begins the moment you discover the divine purpose, not your ambition, not your own plans, not your own desire, not your own dreams, but the purpose of the creator. So if you remember, we have discussed that the purpose why you were born is to dominate in the field of your expertise and influence the people in your field with biblical values, standard, lifestyle, culture. So that's the purpose why you were born. That's why it's very important for you to discover what you are good at and excel in that field. And the moment you understand and discover that purpose, then you will be convicted. And because of that conviction, you will have the passion to do that, and it will result to vision. Or from that vision, the purpose, a glimpse of that purpose, then you will have the passion to do it. You will be able to inspire others and you will impact their lives. It means you will be able to influence them. So, how to influence others? So, when we say influence, it's not by force. Your influence will not continue in buildings or bank accounts, but your influence will continue in people. So it means it's not about the building that you have built or the statue. This is why the greatest leader of all time invested 3.5 years in people in a training program for people. He had this idea of living forever through them. So, hindi siya nag-iwan ng building, hindi siya nag-iwan ng statue, but he invested in people. And buildings are perishable, but people live on. You last only in those who remember your name, but you last in those you mentor. Those you mentor, the teachings that you have given them, the teachings that you have taught them, that is the best legacy that you can leave to them. So you last in the leaders you left in your place, and in the leaders that those leaders train to replace them, so and so forth. So it means you train a leader to empower others also, and then that leader will also train others to empower others. So it will go on. And I, according to the module, it says here, the author says, I want people to remember my name by the continuing leadership of those I mentored and by the successor that I molded. So, what are your priorities if you're going to follow this? There are four principles. Summarize, sabi ng ating author na kung saan nasa module, four principles summarize my concept of succession in leadership. First, visionary leadership is generational. So they become leader because they discover the purpose and they are convicted because of that. A vision was born. Okay, and they are the leader who are visionary. It means generational because of the vision will continue even though the visionary himself is gone, but his vision still there. That's why it is generational because he can pass his vision to the next generation wherein he is training to or empowering and influencing to become leaders also. Vision is greater than the visionary. That's what I told you a while ago that even though the visionary is gone, the vision will still be there as long as it is communicated properly to the next generation or to the one who will lead the group or the organization. And then number three, mentoring is the highest responsibility of leadership. So a leader, the highest responsibility that he need to do is to mentor someone to replace him, to mentor someone to lead his group, to mentor someone to carry the task, the vision. Number four, succession is the greatest measure of leadership success. So, how will you measure the success of leadership? It's the leadership success. That is the succession. So sabi rito, succession is the greatest measure of leadership success. It means makikita, masusukat mo yung leadership ng isang tao na nagtagumpay siya kung meron siyang na-train na susunod sa kanya, succession. For example, business, if a business is handed down to the next generation, may na-train yung, for example, the father, na-train niya yung kanyang anak to continue the business, then that is called success because he was able to replace himself, to empower, influence, mold. He was able to mold someone, shape someone that will take over the business at napalago pa. Ayun. So that's the measure. Ibig sabihin, yun yung sukatan. The greatest measurement of leadership. Yun yung pinakadakilang sukatan, malaking sukatan. Doon mo makikita na nagtagumpay ang isang leader kapag ka meron siyang naturuan, napapalit sa kanya na mas maayos pa sa susunod, mas marami pa siyang magagawa. Okay. So when a leader does not prepare the successor, the result is always chaos and disruption. Two major mistakes leaders make are to believe that they are the only one who could, should, or and should fulfill the vision and to think that they should fulfill in their lifetime. No, the vision will continue, sabi natin kanina, vision is greater than the visionary itself. Kaya dapat ay alalahanin ng bawat mga leader na kapag sila ay nag-organize ng group or naging leader, dapat ay pag-train sila ng susunod sa kanila that is captivated also by the vision. So, yun yung dapat na gagawin ng isang leader para masabi natin na successful siya. Because visionary leaders always possess a sense of destiny. So, what does it mean? It means the destiny forces one to think beyond a lifetime. Destiny is bigger than all of us. It is the massive, uncompromising eternal life. Visionary leaders always think of their mortality. So, ibig sabihin, alam mo na hindi ka forever. Each one of us ay mayroong katapusan. So, bilang isang leader, mayroong katapusan. So, visionary leaders, it says here, visionary leaders transfer ownership of the vision to the next generation. Visionary leaders focus on training others to fulfill the vision even beyond their lifetime. So they have the ability to transfer. It means they don't own it and selfishly have it until they will die. But visionary leaders focus on training others, empowering others. That's the measurement of a leader. So this means that true leadership or leaders lead beyond their own leadership. They go beyond what they supposed to do. They train their replacement. And the next one is measure leadership success by the success of the successor. So, ibig sabihin, ang sukatan, sabi natin kanina, ay depende sa succession. At na measure ang kanyang na-train na susunod sa kanya. So, another one is success, the leadership success can be measured by the success of the successor. Pag naging nagtagumpay yung kanyang successor, it means that leader is very successful. This means that true leadership does not use achievements or goals, programs, and projects as measure of success. So it means your goals or your achievement is not the measure of your success, but looks to the quality, character, competence, and passion of people around the leader who can fulfill the vision. So leaders are not in the business of focusing on project, but on people. To a true leader, people are more important than projects. People are more important than paper, personal ambitions, or pride. Leaders do not manage people, leaders develop people. It's like mentoring. So mentoring is the greatest and highest responsibility of leadership. So it's not just like mentoring, but leadership is mentoring others to replace them. The greatest and highest responsibility. It is not just to finish a task or a job or a work. Kundi sino yung magpapatuloy. And it is obligatory. So it is not just a necessity for the operation, it is obligatory. So, leadership, leaving your child, dito sabi rito sa slide natin, leaving your child a building or a house is not succession. That is inheritance. Whatever a person inherits, he can lose. But if you mentor a person, he cannot lose what you gave him. Mentoring is a transfer of things that are durable, vision, passion, intent, and character. So it means what you have inherited, it doesn't mean that you have inherited something from your parents like material things, house, or land. It means he is successful. No. But he is able to mentor you, transfer his vision, his passion, his intent, and his character. For me, I can say that my father is successful because he was able to mentor us in the area of handling finances. Yeah. Your parents. So even though hindi wala na siya, but the principles he has taught us still there, and it guides us. So mahalaga yung passion niya, yung intent niya, yung character, the principles that he has passed on to you and you're able to apply. The average leader today has no interest in mentoring. Gusto nila sila lang. In fact, yung iba nga ma-intimidate pag mas magaling pa sa kanila. O maganda yun pag may mas magaling sa grupo mo or sa organization or sa iyong pinapamunuan because they can become your successor wherein you're going to mentor. So mentoring others is the highest responsibility of leadership. So mentored to lead. Mentoring involves encouraging another to serve in that person's area of gifting. So as you remember, I always remind everyone, I always emphasize or always repeat that every human being was born with a gift. And that is the purpose. Why? To serve your gift, to dominate in the field of your expertise, so that you will be able to serve others. In that way, you can influence them. So through the opportunities for service that you provide, the mentee can discover, practice, and refine a gift. By serving that gift to others, the mentee discerns and fulfills purpose. As you have learned, we have learned also in Euthenics 2, according to Proverbs 17:8, it says that he who has a gift has a precious stone, and he who turneth it prospereth. So, sino man ang may gift ay para siyang isang tao na mayroong precious stone. At yung gift mo na yon, kapag ka ni-refine mo, dinevelop mo, you improve it until you excel, then that will become the source of your prosperity. So it means you lead in that field, and there are people you will have that follower, or you are able to organize an organization, or start a business, or you are able to produce a product like service or something that your organization or uh, vision, that you have a vision, for example, from that gift that you have, you start an organization, you start a movement, you start a business, or you build a family, then how are you going to become successful? By mentoring the people that will take your place and will continue the legacy. So that is mentoring, helping them to discover their potential and help them to develop it, encourage and motivate them. So to lead people anywhere, you have to influence them. Your influence in part inspires the mentee to carry out your vision. No one will buy into your vision if you do not have passion for it. Your passion grows out of conviction that your vision is worth pursuing. That conviction grows out of finding your purpose. The mentee finds purpose in your passion for your vision. He or she catches the vision. It means from the vision that you have, this mentee or somebody you are empowering or influencing or mentoring to become a leader of that organization, find his purpose, passion through the vision that you have. So, how to influence? Our keys to influence others to lead, that is called succession. So, ano yung mga susi? Ulitin ko, the secret to leadership is not a pursuit of power. Leadership is a pursuit of self. While you maybe delegate some authority and confer a position on your mentee, you demonstrate that leadership is not a pursuit of things. You show your mentee that when you discover what you were born to do, your leadership is born. So purpose is the beginning. Purpose is having sense of destiny. In other words, a leader is someone who discovered that he or she is important in the world. It means you are significant, mahalaga ka because of the gift that you are carrying. So you have to mentor someone. So mentoring must endow your mentee with a sense of purpose. Dapat alam niya kung ano yung kanyang purpose. So kagaya ng sinabi sa module, that happened to me. I had an argument with my creator. I said, I cannot be that important. He said, yes, you are, sabi ng creator. I said, no, sabi ng created being. No, I can't be that important. Did you know where I was born? Who my relatives are? He said, look, you are that important. Do you know that the attitude I had is common to all the leaders that I have studied? When God spoke to Abraham, he got an argument. Ano sabi ni Abraham? Sabi niya, Lord, sino ba ako? Ayan. When God spoke to Moses, they argued. Sabi niya, Lord, uutal-utal ako. When God first spoke to Gideon, he had to argue with Gideon just to make him believe. Na sabi ni Gideon, Lord, pinakamaliit kami na clan. So in other words, we never believe the truth about ourselves. So remember, ulitin ko, you will become leader in the field of your expertise. And once you become a leader in the field of your expertise, you must know this in keys, susi. Kasi kailangan ay may magpapatuloy ng kung anong naumpisahan mo, business, family, yung sasabi ko kanina, movement, organization, or the field wherein you're able to start a service na kung saan tumutulong sa mga tao ma-discover yung kanilang purpose o matulungan mo sila sa yung field, sa engineering, sa nursing, sa education, in whatever field, o sa computer science, or whatever field you are in, you must have to influence others to become their successor. So, what are those keys to influence others? If you are going to be successful in producing a successor, you must make mentoring your priority. Mentoring is hard work. You serve as a model, an advisor, a counselor, a guide, a tutor, an example for another. Your goal is to produce one greater than yourself. And sinasabi sa Manual of Life, the greatest leader in history always tell his disciples that uh, you will be greater, you will do greater things than what I am doing now. Ayan, yun yung lagi na yung sinasabi. So the greatest leadership challenge is establishing the priority of self-replacement. Ayan, yun yung katotohanan sa principle. The moment you start a group, the moment you become a leader in the field of your expertise, you must look for someone that you can develop, that you can shape to become your mentee, to replace your position to lead to influence others. So why succession is important? Bakit mahalaga? Una-una, succession is the greatest measure of true leadership. It means you have to pass on to others. Diba sabi ko sa inyo, the moment you become leader, you have to empower others, influence others to become your replacement. Most leaders define success in leadership that as what they achieve. But if everything dies with them, they are failure. Kasi wala na magpapatuloy. But if everything you achieve and if everything you achieve stops when you stop, you are a failure. But if you are able to start, for example, in the world where we can visit relics of old organizations, the building projects that died with the leader, that's the challenge of true leadership success. is to ask, what will die with you? The goal of leadership should be to answer confidently the question, what will live after I die? It means your legacy. So what will be your legacy? So that's the measure of true leadership, succession. Yung sumunod sa'yo. So yan, why succession is important? First, succession is the greatest measure of true leadership. Next, number two, succession protects the value of history. So what does it mean? It means succession uses the foundation of history to make history. So it means as you mentor your successor, it means you tell him, for example, he doesn't know how did you start, o then i-explain mo sa kanya, naintindihan niya, malaman niya anong history, anong vision. So succession guarantees the value of effort. For example, you work for 20 years building something. If you have a good successor, they will protect all the work that you put in. In the absence of proper planning for succession, someone else can tear down something that you built for 20 years in 20 minutes. Your successor can just wipe it out. Yung pinaghirapan mo ng matagal, pwedeng isang iglap ay mawawala. That's why succession is very important. It protects the value of history. Kaya yung mga namamatay na mga businesses, huminto na, ibig sabihin walang na develop na mag-succeed, maging successor. Kailangan ay magkaroon ng successor na magpatuloy ng business ng organization. So effective succession is the only way to secure desires from the grave. Sabi ng author Dr. Miles Monroe, 30 years ago, I began a global organization through which I now enjoy the pleasure of helping millions of people around the world to improve their lives, because he started an organization wherein he equips the people about the laws and principles. So that's why until this time, kahit wala na siya nagpapatuloy because of mentoring, he was able to mentor others to replace him. So nung nawala siya, hindi naghang yung kanyang mga trabaho because he was able to prepare everyone. Sino yung susunod sa kanya. And that's critical because it takes humility to do that. Sabi ng ni Dr. Mas, in 1995, I made an official decision to appoint from among the team the leader who understood my heart and vision, the one who would be willing to sacrifice. Today, that leader has principal responsibility for the core organization and is doing an outstanding job. So, mas pinaganda pa. Okay. And this critical move of putting a successor in place has allowed me the ability to expand the organization worldwide. I could not have done if I had remained stuck to the first set of power. My conclusion is that mentoring and succession is the only way to to extend yourself beyond your limited position, to extend yourself because you're able to mentor others. For example, meron kang business, so pinagkatiwala mo yung business na yan, tumatakbo siya even though you are not there. So true leaders must find the courage to mentor. Kailangan ng courage, kailangan ng humility. Okay, so true leaders must find the courage to mentor, secure a legacy for the next generation. It means you are preparing a leader that will lead the next generation. That is the transfer of their deposit to the next generation, the idea, the principles, and the vision. Measure success by the success of their successors. Ibig sabihin, sukatin mo ang success mo bilang isang leader sa success tagumpay ng iyong successor. So Jesus builds a transition team. Example, according to the module, the historic leader Jesus Christ began organizing and building his organization at age 30 and appointed his first leadership team. Remember the 12 disciples. He was able to start or to establish a 12 team or a group of people. 12 na-establish niya, ano pa yung isa, di ba? Naging 11 sila, but he was replaced. So, the historic leader na si Jesus Christ ay maayos yung kanyang pag-organize, pag-build ng kanyang organization. His first few leadership team members from among common villagers or village folks who were also business owners. So, iba-iba yung kanilang sa larangan ng industriya ng business, yung iba sa fishing, yung iba ay sa medicine, Matthew is a medicine. So iba-iba yung kanilang expertise. As soon as he gathered his first leadership students, he began to speak of his inevitable destiny to be arrested, to be tried, to be tortured, to be crucified, and resurrected from the dead. That's why when you read the Manual of Life, you will see Jesus Christ teaching his disciples about his death, about his resurrection. So, mentoring is very important. The secret to succession begins with the leader's acceptance of his mortality. Tandaan natin yan, hindi ka forever. So, anong gagawin dapat? Plan your departure the day you begin. So, ito yung kakaibang principle. Pag upo mo pa lang, dapat ginaay mo na kung sino yung susunod sa'yo. Yung iba hindi, selfish. So, you are dispensable, mortal, and temporary. Remember, we are not forever on earth. We are temporary. Okay, true leaders should always lead their departure in view, being ever mindful that their priority is to work themselves out of a job. Number two, uh, finishing well is more important than starting well. So, paano malalaman that you have finished well? It is how a leader completes tenure. Finishing well depends on what and whom you left in your place. So, depende sa ginmold mo na leader. Kaya siguraduhin mo na i-mold mo siyang mabuti. The principles dapat ay ilatag mo ng maayos. And even the history, maganda yan, nakasulat. Tapos yung vision, the history, how you started, and the principles, the core values of the company or the organization, dapat ay nakasulat, naintindihan ng bawat isa. Diba sinasabi natin, you must have to communicate your values, the core values. Okay, number 3, know when it is time to leave a position. Leaders do not want to think about removing on to another life beyond their current position. Retirement or death should not be the reason for leaving a position. Dapat kahit buhay ka pa, handa mong ibigay sa iba para magabayan mo pa siya habang pinapangunahan, habang nililid niya or yung grupo na kung saan inumpisahan mo o yung business na inumpisahan mo. So do not overstay your time. So leaders who stay in position too long to do more damage than those who leave too soon. Kaya mahalaga ay nakatrain ka. Kaya tandaan nyo, leadership succession is very important. Number 4, understand that your greatest contribution to the future is your successor. So remember, as we start while ago, I said your influence will continue in people, not in building. So dapat yan ang ating tandaan. So those are the 4 keys. 4 na susi in order to plan, o ibig sabihin to prepare your succession. So in this video topic, you have to answer these 2 questions. 3 sentences only for each question. Number 1, write first, ulitin ko, answer these 2 questions with 3 sentences. Write in 1/2 crosswise. How to influence others to lead. Number 2, why succession is important. Remember, answer these questions in 3 sentences. Each question in 3 sentences, write in yellow pad paper, 1/2 crosswise, and your answer must be based from the topic from this video, not from Google, but from the topic that I explained here. So, leadership succession is very important. So, measure success by the success of the successor. That's all. God bless everyone.